Morning. Ho, ho, ho. Johnny Walker here. It's Christmas Eve day. Wrapping some presents, finishing up some gifts. Just wanted to show you outside here. It's raining a bit right now. We're supposed to get a few flurries tonight and some snow tomorrow, so there might be a white Christmas here. More so on the mainland. In the Fraser Valley, it's supposed to get more snow. But over here, we're supposed to get a little bit. Hope we do. It'd be kind of cool. Or just do a complete whiteout, get a couple feet of it and be done. It'd be cool. So yeah, just got up early, having some coffee, finishing up some stuff. I want to show you some stuff I'm making. Hopefully my people I'm making them for don't watch this. I doubt they will. My kids and people are getting them. Don't watch my lame videos. Anyways, I want to talk about yellow cedar. Western yellow cedar. I made a couple things here for people for Christmas. These are cutting boards for their kitchens. I had a really big piece of yellow cedar. I first made it into my coffee table. Here it is here. It's a live edge. I made this metal frame out of some metal pallets I had. It's pretty thick, about 4 inches. And I can't even count the growth rings on it. It's such a tight grain. These trees have been known to be around 1,000 years old here on the coast. This one, I don't know if it's 1,000, but it's got to be 600 to 800 years old. I'm going to try to count those rings one day by inch and times it, by this length of it. Here's the cutting board I just finished. I planed this, sanded it, routed these drainage grooves in here for your drippings to sit in. Got a friend of mine at the industrial plastics shop to engrave this with a CNC machine, the emblem of Vancouver Island. I put this butcher box of oil on it and to give it a couple coats. Got some nice feet on it to lay nice and flat. Just doing this on top of a little pizza box. Beautiful wood, eh? Look at the yellow in it. So the yellow cedar is quite common here in the higher areas and logging areas. I used to work in an area called Sabalas area, and there was lots there, and there wasn't much, for some reason, there wasn't much of a market then. They leave a lot of big yellow cedar laying there in the landings. And the landings are the logging areas where they pull the logs and load them up. So mostly grown, I did some research here, mostly along Vancouver Island and the Charlottes and the inner coast of British Columbia. Eh? There's Queen Charlotte's up there, the inner coast of Vancouver Island. Eh? The indigenous people, or the natives of BC, used a lot for carvings, totem poles, masks, all sorts of stuff, paddles. They even used the bark to use for ropes and baskets and fishing nets. All sorts of things, different hooks, fishing floats. Yeah, I pulled all this off of government, just punching yellow cedar and tell. And in Japan, they use a lot of it, and they pay big dollars for it here. They use it on the bottom of their houses because the insects won't. Is resistant to decay and attack of the insects. So that's why they use it in Japan a lot. Smart way to do it. We should do that here too. So yeah, I just wanted to show you that stuff. It's classified as a softwood, but I just had these extra pieces left over from that table I built. So I've made 3 of these lovely cutting boards here. My daughter's gonna get one. Shelly's daughter's gonna get one, and I can give one to my brother and Deb. So yeah, I might make some more later on. I can find some more of this wood. But yeah, beautiful wood, eh? How yellow it is. It's just beautiful. And smell, yellow cedar smells so cool. When I lived up in that Sabalas area, when I was up there fixing chainsaws for the camp and doing the logging and stuff, I used to actually go up in the bush, and it's a 5-hour drive up to there. And me and my buddy Dan, a friend of mine I met, a welder at the logging camp, we cut it up into firewood and pick up loads of it down here, just for ourselves, not to sell. I remember one time I dropped some off at our old shop for my dad, and he's like, "Oh wow, it's beautiful wood, such straight grain, no knots in it. It burns really good too." And a couple native fellows come in that we do saw work for, that we're building some canoes and doing masts and stuff, and they see my pile of these blocks. They're like, oh wow, can we buy some of those? No, you can't, but you could have a couple and just bring me something nice. So one fellow brought me a nice, where is it? Must have put it away somewhere. Anyways, it was a nice, like a loon, carved loon. I don't know where it is, but anyways. So yeah, I just want to give you a little info on that. Y'all will see this cool wood. So yeah, my table and those cutting boards could be, yeah, I probably would say 600-800 years old. Pretty cool. Anyways, it's Christmas Eve. I got to go out and do a few things. I'm sure everyone does as well. And have a great night, and we'll say Merry Christmas tomorrow. Keep your saw on the wood. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.